Hello and welcome to Capital Dance Rudimental. I cannot believe you're all here. Thank you very much for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
It's actually nice to see you in person in the studio rather than just on Zoom, because so far we've only been able to catch up on Zoom since we launched the station.
You know what's so funny about that? We were just looking at the DM you sent Kez and it said IRL and we was like, what does that mean? Island?
In real life?
In real life. We had to Google it. I was like, MistaJam's down. We're Googling acronyms.
I might be at least 10 years older than all of you, but I'm down with the kids. Come on. Don't watch the Greys. Don't watch the Greys. Don't watch the Greys. Now, the latest track, Break My Heart, is a proper bop. It is our record of the week on the entire station this week.
Oh, salute.
No, it's an absolute privilege and it's an absolute pleasure because the tune is just so sick. And Piers, you did a voice note last week and you said it's you guys going back to your roots. Talk to me about how this particular song came about.
Well, we were just jamming in the studio. We wrote it with El Divine, who's an amazing singer-songwriter. And yeah, like we were making a lot of sort of D&B around that time. Was it like probably like summer last year or in and around that time. So it just had that kind of like nostalgic summer feeling of like, yeah. And I think like this whole kind of liquid D&B thing as well, like there was the sort of not overproducing it with drums and just having a kind of more sort of summery feel to the drums, I think was like something we were really into. And we made a bunch of tunes, like there's loads there.
I think in its simplest form as well, it's just that music that you want to rave to, you know, and that's the feeling that Break My Heart is sort of given to people, which is amazing.
It's a proper roller as well, like, you know, the vibes on it, obviously it's got your typical rudimental chords, because you guys always draw for the chords that make other musicians go,
Yeah, like a bit of organ, yeah.
No, but always!
Yeah.
But it just feels like a proper roller, but with depth.
Yeah.
And we need it. We need it right now.
No, definitely. Wow.
Some of the best songs come together so like easily and simply, and that was one of them where like it was just chords, the vocal and the bass, and you're like, when you've got them three together and you're just like, yeah, just keep on playing it on repeat, you know you've got something.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, you know what, it's one of those tunes that has actually got a meaning with what you guys and El Divine have put in there. And, you know, it talks about breaking hearts. For anybody that has got a broken heart right now, I mean, you gentlemen are men of the world with your families and your lives. What advice would you give as, you know, rudimental agony uncles right now, if there's someone that's listening to this with a broken heart and they've been listening to Break My Heart on loop, as you do?
Oh, mate, first of all, it's just a hard place to be in, isn't it? But at the same time, you've got to keep moving forward and trying to draw for the positives that you can draw for, because if not, you're going to be on a deep, dark wormhole into negativity. And I think it's just all about staying positive. Rudimental's music is all about positivity, euphoric sounds, and the fact that Break My Heart, although the title can be perceived as negative, the music actually is very uplifting and it takes you out of that space. So any advice? Listen to the song.
There you go. There you go. Let it take you somewhere else. Let the music do the heavy lifting. Now we have officially stopped saying Happy New Year now. We are truly in it. 2023 is in full swing. Piers, I saw on your Instagram that you said that this is the year of staying lit.
Yeah.
It's a lituation in 2023.
I know that word's a little bit old. Obviously, it's more like a 2018 word, or maybe 15.
No, we're bringing it back for 2023.
I'm trying to bring it back for 2023 because, yeah, I think I'm going to try it this year, just enjoy myself.
That one brought me tears.
You know, stay lit, enjoy yourself, and have a good time as much as possible. And even in the bad times, try and see the positivity, you know.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love that. And do you know what as well? It feels like for you guys, it's a new record label, it's a new start, it feels like a reinvigoration for you guys. What are the tips for anybody that maybe is starting the new year and they're going, new year, new me? You guys are able to stay relevant and reinvent yourself. What are those tips for those people that are listening right now?
I've got one tip. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, you know? You get into a new year and you start writing out a list of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I'm all for New Year's resolutions, but you might just put a bit too much pressure on yourself. Ease off, realistic targets, and you're good to go.
Stay lit.
Do things that you're scared of. Things that you're afraid of doing are normally good things to do.
No, thank you.
Locksmith says no. Because you know what's coming next, Hezzy? What scares you? What are you going to do this year?
Scares me. Oh, I didn't think I was afraid of heights, but I've just come back from Chamonix and I went up this cable car to the top of the mountain and I was literally like hanging on for dear life. Ooh. So that scared me. And I feel better from doing it.
Cable cars are not good, though.
Nah.
It made no sense.
No.
It made no sense.
Especially when you look out of the window of a cable car and you go, somebody has to maintain this.
We was above the clouds. It made no sense.
Mate, I'll tell you this now for a fact. If I stand up on a chair, I start getting dizzy. So that's not happening.
Well, you guys have got a massive year ahead. What can we look forward to for Rudimental? Another album, some touring? What are we getting? What are we getting? What's
We're
in
not
the
putting
bag?
pressure on ourselves, MistaJam.
I hear you. But I also know that you're planning.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
no.
anniversary of Home. This year will be 10 years.
How did that happen?
It's mad. It's really mad because it was like, you know, it does feel like a lot's happened, but also, you know, like when things like this happen, it just feels like it's like happened overnight, you know, in some ways. But yeah, it's an amazing thing. We've got a show at South Facing Festival that we're doing to celebrate that anniversary.
On the 5th of August.
That's going to be
Yeah,
big.
there's going to be a remix package coming out with it, with the album. We're repackaging it, you know, putting it out on vinyl again.
Really?
You can't actually buy the vinyl as well. Which
She's
is
giving away some secrets here, boy.
I'm yeah.
Don't worry. It's all good. It's just
We've got
between
the
us.
pluggers in the back, like, what's going on?
Just between us and the nearly million
Airtime,
listeners
we're
of
not
Capital
getting
Dance. It's all good. We're fine. We'll keep it secret.
Yeah, no, and that's going to be exciting. Really, really exciting. More live shows, you know, possibly
more music coming.
more
We've got
music,
some singles
definitely.
coming out pretty soon, just in time for summer.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, big year, big year.
See, the thing is as well about you guys is that not a lot of people listening will understand the impact that you guys have had on British music, full stop. Because not just you as Rudimental, but also the way that you are able to see and nurture talent. Now, I tell the story every time that I see her. The first time that I met Becky Hill was at Glastonbury when she was one of your vocalists and she stole my rider. The first time that I met Anne-Marie was at a Rudimental show when she was working with you guys. It just feels like you have always got your finger on the pulse. Who are you looking at in 2023 at the moment where you're like, these people are exciting us and we want to get into the studio with them as Rudimental?
Ooh. There's some exciting talent coming along.
It's almost like you don't want to give it away, but
Okay.
at the same time, yeah, go on.
Yeah, no. Morgan's an incredible vocalist. She's been singing with us on tour. She's really stepping into her own when it comes to songwriting and in her own project at the moment. So she's one to look out for. There's another talent we've been working with closely called Peter Zan.
Nice.
He's sort of like indie rock music, but he's super talented. He's
No,
at
he's
the
nuts.
moment.
He's
Produced
crazy.
a record for him last year.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's some exciting new talent coming that we've been working with. Sort of over the next few months, we're going to be dropping some collabs here and there. So
El Devan's another one.
Boom.
I feel like she's about to have
She's
her
great.
moment. Like she's super talented. Like lovely girl. Like she's amazing to watch live as well. She's got such a genuine sort of good heart to her. Do you know what I mean? Some people you see them on stage and you just know it's natural. So I'd say look out for her as well.
Exciting. It's exciting.
No, it is. And we've got a formula that we've worked with for the last 10 years that has worked for us, and we're going to stick to that. Our live show is such a big platform for new artists, you know. So without giving much away, just wait and see who's on stage with us.
Ooh. Do you know what? Because you mentioned it's 10 years since Home, which obviously makes me feel really old. It's a big milestone to be able to reach as artists, to be able to still say that you are still relevant, you're still putting out amazing music 10 years after your first record. Not a lot of British artists get the chance to do what it is that you guys have done, so congratulations.
Thank you. I feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
It's true though. How many have we seen that have come and they put a record out and then you don't hear from them again?
Yeah, no, mate, music is probably one of the hardest industries to be involved in, especially as a creative artist, you know, who's passionate about their work. And we're so fortunate enough to be around for so long and, like you said, stay relevant and still making music that's on the jam hot.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, truly blessed.
Well, we've prepared a quick fire selection. I mean, all the warm and fuzzy stuff is out now.
Right,
Because it's quiz time. It's quiz time. Because we prepared a quick fire selection of moments that we need to know your top. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So first and foremost, out of the last 10 years, the best gig that you've played.
Glastonbury.
Which one?
Other
Which year?
stage, other
We've
stage.
done it a few times.
Exactly.
The other stage.
Headline other stage with George
Yeah.
Clinton, Dizzy Rascal came out. It was crazy.
Was that 2015?
You lot got some good memories, man.
15, I think it was 15 or 16. No, it's 15.
It's obviously available for people to go and watch right now. Collab with another artist. Best one. Top over the last 10 years.
Ooh.
Oh,
Piers is ready to say something.
oh, that's a hard one.
I like that. Piers has done that face that people do. No, I
All
can't
of them.
say that. No, you can't say that. That's a
Maybe
cop
like a
out.
curveball one, like Needn't Speak with Leon Havas.
Ah,
go with
yeah,
that.
that was nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say
I-
Sinead Harnett as
Oh
well.
shit, yeah.
Sinead.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah. Both of those are good answers.
Kezi, what's yours though?
cop out.
Piers stole my one. Yeah, Havas is the one I always say.
Yeah, I know.
I'll go with John Newman.
Nice.
Top geezer.
Big up, John.
Nice. And congratulations, John. New dad, John. Love
Yes,
it.
yes.
Congrats.
Yes, John.
I think I know the answer to this one. The best festival that you either played at or attended.
Wildlife Festival.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Is that ever going to come back in any format whatsoever?
Would love to. We need to have a discussion with Disclosure again. For those of you that didn't know, it was a Disclosure and Rudimental festival that ran for 2 years?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, over the course of 2 days, we had 70,000 people come, and it was like that every year. Beautiful festival, loved it, loved every minute of it. We had some of our heroes there as well, you know, which was amazing. Did we have Busta Rhymes there?
Yeah,
we did,
Busta
didn't we?
Rhymes.
We had
Oh.
Busta Rhymes, we had Nas, we had Damian Marley.
Jeez.
We
Hey,
Fatboy
we are
Slim.
underrated. What we've done, bro? We've done a lot. We are underrated. Who out there has done that?
Rudimental have.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Best thing that you've been sent for free in the last 10 years. Best freebie.
We talking about it. So yeah, like, I got sent a Adidas Stan Smith watch. Are you allowed to plug Adidas? I don't know.
It's commercial radio, yes, you
It's
can.
happened now. for best,
Stan Smith
best
watch.
album at the
Fair enough,
Mogos, they
fair
sent
enough.
me a watch.
Fair enough,
And I
fair
dug
enough.
it up it was in my garage the other day, and I was like, this is actually banging. I should wear it, so I'm going to wear it now.
I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to say a pair of Puma trainers.
You go for one, that's the brother, I go for the other.
No, honestly, I think
Say Nike,
for
no.
free.
Kezzy's like Nike. I'm there like, what about the New Balance? What about the
Yeah, I think that answers the question. There you go. Take that.
your top Rudimental track of the last 10 years?
Spoons.
Spoons. Special record. Good choice, Kezzy.
You going to go or should I go?
Yeah, go.
Piers.
Run featuring Raw Herd.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I will heard another great collab.
yeah.
I'm going to go Needn't Speak.
Ooh. I mean, what it basically says is your back catalogue is ridiculous, so go download it now. The best holiday that you guys have been on together.
You know what? It's mad. I was actually talking to someone about this. We haven't been on a holiday together in the last 10 years.
What?
We went to Ibiza last year.
That tells you how much of a good time Locksmith had in Ibiza.
It was last year.
Oh, snap.
And in that,
That just felt that just felt like work though, but it wasn't, was it? It was actual holiday. You know what it is? Because we've grown up with the same friends since we were like 5 years old.
Yeah.
So when I say like a boys' holiday, it was 10 years ago and it was in
it actually
Ibiza.
was in Ibiza.
More than 10, probably 12.
Yeah, it probably was.
And I remember that because we went to Ibiza, we went Ibiza Rocks, and we went to watch Dizzy Rascal play on stage. And I grew up with Dizzy, and I was just like, we was watching him on stage from the audience, and we was like, we need to get up on that stage, we need to get on that stage. And it was about 2 years later, we was on that stage headlining. Mad.
I love that. Manifestation, that is right there.
That it is.
While you're on holiday. Manifestation. The best celebrity that you've been starstruck by in the last decade?
For me, it's probably David Beckham or Eric Cantona.
Big.
I'm a big football fan, so
Big.
I seem to get more starstruck by footballers than musicians.
Yeah,
Don't
same.
know why, but
I suppose it's because you know what goes into being a musician.
It was
I
funny
guess so,
that because Eric Cantona didn't like Piers, and Piers is a big Man United fan.
I took a photo and the flash went on, and he was just really annoyed with me for making a flash in his eyes. And it was really awkward. I just had to walk off, and I felt like I'd upset my hero.
No, you got Eric Cantona. You got Eric Cantona by Eric Cantona without the kick in the chest.
Such a good day as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We was in Cannes and we played just on the seafront, and Eric Cantona was like, "Where you are?" And I remember
surreal.
I was performing, and he was just looking at me like, "Do it." You got this. I was like, "Yeah, all right." Okay.
You know, Beckham was a good one as well because we was on an American tour.
LA.
And we was playing like
Football in the
We was
back,
doing
yeah.
kick-ups backstage and whatnot. And we literally saw Beckham in the distance. And he was like, "Is that him?" And we just like pinged it down.
I
to
love
him.
the way Kezi tells this story, yeah.
Done a couple, like,
This was all preempted, yeah. We knew David Beckham was there. We knew that the whole Friends cast was there. We got a football and we said we're going to play some kick-ups in the hope that David Beckham's going to come out, and when he comes out, we're going to ping it to him down the corridor. It was preempted.
I like that though.
But it felt good. Mine's Ian Wright. Ian Wright. And I don't like meeting him because he's that much of an idol for me. I remember when I met him, I think it was at the Brit Awards, and I took a photo and I look back at them photos and my face is all over the gaff. I'm smiling from like ear to ear. And I say, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing this again. You mean you can't be friends? I love you too much.
You know he's going to slide in the DMs like, "I heard this."
We do talk, to be fair, but I'm just like, we keep it. You stay over there. I'm going to get a new poster for my studio.
Here's yours.
Alex Ferguson, although he did tell me to change my trainers.
He has no luck with him.
Piers is a walking "Don't Beat Your Heroes."
We were in Australia doing a
It was last year.
a horse racing thing, and he was there. And he was like, "You're not going to go on stage with them, are you, laddie?" And he's talking about my trainers. And to be fair, my trainer was talking.
So Piers is the most non-rock star
It
rock
was
star.
talking, so
He
I'm like-
literally had a pair of trainers and they were flapping at the end. And he didn't.
Flapping.
He wouldn't even change them throughout the whole tour. And then Alex Ferguson just got him.
What did I do the next day? He went and bought some new shoes.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sir Alex.
Yeah.
Your top track by another artist that you weren't involved with the writing or production on.
Kezi showed me this one. Mate, I must play this track 30 times in a day. This is How We Walk on the Moon. So how do you pronounce his name? Jose Gonzalez, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Big track.
I'll probably
Kezi?
go with Lauryn Hill, Zion.
In the last 10 years?
Oh, sorry, in the last 10 years.
Yeah,
I missed that
that's
part.
98.
I missed that part.
Bro, come on.
I've got to stop using that same answer.
Yeah, I saw you go, "I'll just draw for the usual answer."
And David Beckham turned out of nowhere. And we started playing football with him.
You know what? I'll go with Steve Lacy, Bad Habits.
Oh,
Big
That
tune.
track. Yeah, it's a big tune.
Big tune. I was showing my son that the other day because he started to
tune,
try and
yeah.
produce on
Nice.
GarageBand. And I'm like, Steve Lacy made his album on GarageBand. Oh, that song, I know that song. It's a big
Wicked.
tune.
Love
It's a
that.
Big tune. Big tune. Piers?
Probably Uptown Funk for the drum sound. Mark Ronson. I actually bumped into him at the Brits and asked him, "How did you get that drum sound, bro?" And he told me, but I can't remember because we were both drunk.
Ronson, hit him up, please. We want to know.
Yeah.
The top song to finish a DJ set with that isn't your own. Doesn't have to be the last decade.
Oh, what's that Bicep one you played?
Yeah,
that one.
What's that?
Apricots.
Yeah. When you played
Good
that,
DJ, bro.
what's your
Leon, we can tell that you've been a DJ. You know the request based on. Yes! That one, I'll play it next. Yes.
That's good.
Done deal. Kezi, yours?
That was mine.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Piers, yours?
Yeah, for real. We're not doing group answers here.
No.
Could You Be Loved? Bob Marley, probably.
Sick. Works every time.
Goes down well.
Locksmith.
I genuinely just got a mind blank. I'm going to get my phone out. Can we hold this?
I always get in there first because if you go last, it throws you off, man. Get in there with the first answer and then you can just sit back.
Jose Gonzalez, this is how we walk.
Just saying right.
I'm going to say, I can't even say our own track. I was just about to say that. What a donut. I genuinely don't know right now. I've got a mind block.
Do the Right Thing by Ian Wright. Classic. Classic.
There you go.
What a banger. I forgot about that one.
Could you imagine actually playing that on the last track of the night?
You know it'd go off.
Jeez.
And finally, your top pinch me moment in the last decade. The one that you're like, I can't believe this has happened.
Oh.
For me, I think it was like, I don't know. It's a bit of a random one, but when we did a DJ tour from Miami to the Bahamas, and it was like a 3-day tour, and then you get off the boat, and then in the Bahamas you got like the Crystal Sea and whatnot, and just had a moment like, wow, we actually get paid to do this. This is our life. Like this is a dream. So that was it for me.
That's sick.
No, that's a good one. For me, it's probably outside of music though. When I did Soccer Aid, and I was on the bus after winning, and you had all the stars. You had Roberto Carlos, Eric Cantona, you name it, they were there. And that was just like, I was like, what am I actually doing here? You know, won it 2 years in a row, by the way.
Just to throw that in there, yeah? Nothing but net. Piers?
I know we've already said it, but like, just I think the headlining in the other stage of Glastonbury, and that show, and then even just like when you watch it back and you're like, oh my God, we've actually done that. You know, like growing up watching, I never actually went to Glastonbury, but just like watching it on the TV. So I think that was a big moment.
Can you watch yourself back on TV, like on YouTube?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Oh, I can't stand it.
My ego becomes really big and it's great. You should try it.
Man's in his furry robe and just chilling out.
I think you'll find that's me in 2015. That's me in Australia. You see the trainers the next day? New trainers. Brand new. Now, how are you guys celebrating the 10 years? As in, it's been a decade. It is a momentous occasion. Are you going to have a party?
I'm going on holiday all year, basically.
It's been 10 years of non-stop work.
I'm like,
this holiday.
This is holiday time.
Kezzy is not available in 2023. Thank you.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing. But we've got our headline show. Like we've got a whole show.
South Facing Festival.
Yeah, South Facing Festival.
I'm just going to get my dressing gown on and put some old videos of Glastonbury. Just watch myself for about all night long. Really.
We was talking on the way here, and I was saying, like, my son, who's 13 years old now, he was like, Dad, I don't think you got any friends. You don't go out. You don't do anything. And Mum goes out more than you. And I had to like beef up my voice. And I was like, I got friends. I got friends. But to answer your question, probably staying at home with the family.
I hear that.
If I'm honest.
What are you going to say? Spend some more time with friends.
What friends?
That's why you stay at home with the family. Exactly.
I see you lot enough.
I mean, you have mentioned Glastonbury a few times. Any chance that you will be back to celebrate the 10 years on that stage?
Word on the street. That's what I'm saying. Those 3 words.
Okay.
Word on the
First 4.
I mean, I did.
Take that how you want. Make it that.
We'd love to be back.
Yeah, we'd love to be there. Definitely.
Emily, if you're listening, come on, let's make it happen. 10 years.
Come on, Emily.
Come on, we need to make this happen. And have Becky Hill there and give her an extra rider so she doesn't have to steal anybody else's. Now, it is my birthday soon. What are the ingredients for the ultimate party? If I hired you guys as my party planners, what would my birthday party look like?
Well, put it this way, you need a pair of decks.
Yep.
Stick that in the corner somewhere.
City string.
City string.
Yeah.
The one in the can.
Yeah.
Old school.
Glow sticks.
Nice.
Some roller skates.
Roller skates. Jeez. You ain't
trying
got
to
no
kill me.
flooring. What flooring? What flooring you got in your house?
In the hall. In like primary school.
Oh, in the hall. Right, okay. I'm pretty sure it's at a house party, didn't you? Or no?
No,
So it's a hall.
I mean, if you've got a hire sports
I've got
hall.
a house party in my head.
We've got a hall.
Let's hire a
got a hall,
sports hall.
sorry.
That's it. Yeah.
We've got a hall, yeah.
Turkey
Glow
fingers.
sticks.
Turkey fingers.
And a projector with videos of yourself performing at home, you know.
Every festival for the last
events.
10 years.
So everyone can watch.
Yeah, that seems good. Yeah,
It's
nice.
a good party, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to get someone in the bathroom as well to serve up like, you know, perfume, aftershave and stuff. Yeah.
John
Roll
Newman.
that.
He would do that.
He's up there.
John's in the
He,
bathroom.
he likes to wear a suit, doesn't he?
He does,
No
yeah.
spray, no lay. He's that
Yeah,
guy.
all that. I was going to say the other one, but I don't know how politically correct it is.
Been in the bathroom. You're right, mate. Got some Issy Mackie.
You got to wash your hands, you dirty.
Yeah.
Well, we mentioned Becky a bit earlier because, like I say, the first time that I met her, she was one of your guys' vocalists. She's, of course, one of our favourites here at Capital Dance. What's your favourite Becky Hill memory? Because obviously she's now stratospheric, but her start was with Rudimental. What's your favourite?
Ooh. You know what? For me, it's probably the first time. So Becky used to come on tour with us and sing our songs. And the first time I heard her sing a song of ours called Free, I was just like, wow, that voice is like proper special. And I was at rehearsals and I just sort of sat back and sort of grinned and I was like, I'm going to enjoy this next run of shows. So that's it for me.
See,
Incredible voice.
Nah, amazing voice. Her on Powerless changed the game on that record. So yeah, kudos to her.
and back to Rudimental. You've, I think, said far too much the way that your management and label are looking at me right now. So whether a lot of it makes the cut, we'll figure it out. But whatever happens for the rest of the year, thank you so much for coming through the studio. The next time you've got a big record, let us know so that we can support it as well. And
100%.
how is that? How is that 10 years since home?
It's mad.
It's a madness.
Thanks for being part of the journey.
Yeah,
No,
man.
definitely.
It's been an amazing
Yeah.
journey.
Absolute pleasure.